afternoon to all. So now we are going to see the approach of aptitude part of the question by solving the questions and identifying the questions from the All India Mock Test 2, which was conducted on 11th of May 2025. So when compared to the All India Mock Test 1, All India Mock Test 2 had a pretty high number of questions which are easy in the type of identifying, also easy in the type of solving also. Before going into the actual question paper, I just want to say a few things regarding how to approach the paper. Like for example, I have seen students, like when I am able to see the students in sitting inside the examination hall, uh, prioritization is missing inside the actual examination. Like for example, I have seen many people start to solving bigger question. For example, puzzle question in All India Mock Test 2 is a bigger question. Seating arrangement in All India Mock Test 2 is a bigger question. So I have seen people who are choosing reasoning part first. For example, if you want to compare the reasoning, and there are pretty easy questions in reasoning also, but I have seen, since seating arrangement or puzzle question is having a higher number of questions, that each puzzle question or seating arrangement question is having three questions in it, students are in a mindset that if I am able to crack that particular question or that particular passage, I will be able to handle 3 questions and I can get more marks. But the fact regarding this first and the second test is that both the papers had a lengthy seating arrangement and a puzzle question to ensure that you should get a strong hold in the quantitative aptitude and the reasoning part in the question paper, and side by side you should adjust with the reading comprehension part of the question paper. Like I have seen many students who are directly getting into seating arrangement, directly getting into puzzle type of questions, in spite of the lengthiness of the question. Like you should avoid doing that. For example, if a particular question is taking more time for you to solve and find out the possibilities, it is better to go for the next question, because in this question paper we have many easy questions. Rather than going for easy questions, it is not a good approach to waste time in time consuming questions. Okay, in that, for example, if you take some 10 minutes or 15 minutes to answer a particular seating arrangement question means, and that question will be having 3 different questions, rather than going for that, you can attempt 10 different easy questions and have some time for you to focus on your reading comprehension and the remaining part of the question paper, right? So primarily I want to give you the approach for the CSAT, right? Don't blindly just answer the question. Like I have seen 3 different strategies for the students who are answering the question paper. Either you go from the first, or you go from the last, or randomly you open a page and you start solving from the middle any random question. Okay, don't do that. First, what you do, read the question paper for at least 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes is not a very big time. You can able to easily identify this particular question is easy, this particular question is having a lengthy passage, or this particular question is having a lengthy question, 4 to 5 lines are there, it will take some time for me to answer, or else this particular question is having a lengthy passage but I am able to identify the keyword for it. For example, if you take an LCM SCF question, last test I told you that maximum or equal distribution will be the keyword for your LCM or HCF, sorry, or not LCM, it is for HCF question. So whatever lengthy question you have, you will be given some numbers and you will be given a keywords. Okay, if you are able to identify it, and that question will be very easy for you. So as I told you in the previous test also, single line question does not mean that it is a very easy question, and 4 to 5 lines or more than 5 line question does not mean it is a difficult question. So that is why the first approach I am giving you with regards to CSAT paper is that go through the paper for 5 minutes. Okay, after going through the paper for 5 minutes, you will be coming to an idea which question I should attempt, which question I should not attempt, which question is easy for me, which question I am able to identify. At least I can able to identify the topic. This question is from LCM SCF, this question is from time speed distance, this question is from missing characters, this question is from syllogism, this question is from number system. I am able to identify. This 5 minutes you can utilize for identifying the questions which are comfortable for you to solve it. That is the first one. Second one, so as I told you, after going through the question paper for 5 minutes randomly, identify the easy questions and make sure that, as I told you in the previous test, make sure that you are having a very easy method for you to solve it. Okay, so first going through the paper, next is identifying the easy questions, next giving priority to questions based upon difficulty level. So as I told you, there might be different types of questions inside the question paper. It may be easy, it may be difficult. For one student it will be easy, for another student it will be difficult. So it is you who are going to choose whether that question is easy for me, whether that question is difficult for me, whether I am going to choose a lengthy solution, whether I am going to choose a short solution for it. Okay, so give priority to the questions based upon the difficulty level which you feel comfortable. Okay, it is not that this question is easy for me, this question may be difficult for someone else. Never think like that. Okay, you choose your question, you choose your solution. Okay, the last part of the question is very important, right? So if that particular question is taking more than 2 minutes, so you identify the question, you give priority to that question and you start solving that question, but you are not able to arrive at the proper solution within 2 minutes. Okay, skip and go to the next question. Don't keep sitting in that particular question itself for more number of time. Okay, so this will be the proper 4 strategies if you want to approach the CSAT question from the beginning. Okay, right. So in this particular question paper, so I have given you 25 questions in a very easy model. So out of that, I will give you some 17 questions in a first priority, which you will be taking a very lesser time for you to identify and solve that particular. As I told in the previous test also, the last page of your question paper will be having one-liner questions, irrespective of the difficulty level of the questions. Okay, like for example, see this question number 80. So this is a one-liner question. For according to you, this question is a easy question or a difficult question? If you ask me, this is a very basic concept in number system. What is given in the question? It is given that what will be the remainder, okay, when x, so you have a number x, so it is given like this. What is the order of this number? If you see 40, 39, 38, 37, it is going in reverse order and it is starting with 1. So starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, it is going in a reverse order continuously. Consecutive numbers from 1 to 40 is your number. Okay, this is a larger number and they are asking that what will be the remainder when this particular number x is divisible by 3. Okay, so this is a very basic question. If you know the divisibility rule of 3, this question is very easy. What is the divisibility rule for 3? Sum of the digits of the number it is divisible by 3 means the number is divisible by 3. So they have asked the remainder when this particular number is divided by 3. So definitely this number is going to be divisible by 3. That is why they have given this statement. Okay, find the sum of the digits means you can split it like this. So for example, I can say 1 to 9. Sorry, 1 to 10, let us take. Okay, 1 to 10, what will be the sum of the digits? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. You are going to find the sum of the digits. So these are the digits from 1 to 10, isn't it? So if you see like this, 1 to 9 will be what? It is 10. Again 2 plus 8 will be what? It will be again 10. And then 3 plus 7 will be what? It will be again 10. So this is one pair of 10 and this is one pair of 10 and this is one pair of 10 and 6 plus 4 also will be giving 10. So you have some of the digits as 4 tens are there. So it will be 40 and you have the number remaining as 5. For example, if you say 5 is there and then here it will be 10 means 1 plus 0, it will be 1. Okay, so what is the sum of this numbers? It will be 46. Correct? This is one particular pattern. Okay, now if you see, so this is the sum of the digits of the first set of numbers. So first set of numbers you are getting sum as 46. Okay, so second set of numbers 11 to 20. Okay, for 11 to 20 what you will be getting? 11 means 1 plus 1. So this is nothing but sum of the digits, isn't it? 7 plus 12 means 1 plus 2 and then 13 means 1 plus 3 and it goes on. up to 20 means 2 plus 0. Okay, so for this if you find it out, you will be getting 2 plus 3 plus 4. So other than 1, the previous pattern you will be getting the same. Next plus 5 plus 6 etc. It will be going up to last 2 plus 0 will be 2. So if you identify the sum of the digits of this particular number, you will be getting it as 56. Okay, now this is forming a pattern. So from 1 to 10 you are getting the sum of the digits of the number as 46. From 11 to 20 you are getting sum of the digits of the number as 56. And what will be your sum of the digits of the number if you go from 21 to 30? So for each pair of numbers, from 1 to 10 it is 46, 11 to 20 it is 56. Each pair of number is getting added with 10, 10, 10. So 21 to 30 what will be? You don't need to even calculate itself. You can directly say it as 66. And then from 31 to 40. So it numbers ends here. So from 1 to 40. Okay. So for this what you will be getting? You will be getting it as 76. So what will be your addition value totally? Again you have to add all this, yes or no? So if you add it, 46 plus 56 plus 66 plus 76, you will be getting the total value as you will be getting the total value as 244. They are asking that when this 244 is divided by 3, what is the remainder? So if you divide 244 by 3, what will be the remainder? 244 divided by 3, so it will be 8 times 24, and you will be having a 4 here, and 1 times 3, and the remainder is 1. See here. So here what is the difficulty level in this question? It is a very easy question. You have to just identify the pattern. When adding the first 10 term itself, you will be getting 46, and next 10 terms you are getting 56. So if you identify the pattern itself, it will not take more than 1 minute for you to solve the question. So when 244 is divided by 3, what is the remainder for you? 1. So it is just addition and divisibility property of 3. Okay, so it is a very easy question. So answer is option B, 1. Okay, a very easy level question. So next, so this question is a pretty simple question by which you can answer it in 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes. Just divisibility rule by 3, identifying the pattern, simple as that. Okay, if you go for the next question, so a number series question. In the previous test itself I have told that it will be fast increase and slow increase. Okay, so if it is slow increase, addition, multiplication, fast increase, percentage, factorial. So in the previous test we had a particular number series question in factorial. So here the numbers are decreasing in fast manner. Okay, so fast increase means already we know that factorial cannot be having point values and all. So let us try with percentage. Okay, so 24 number is there, next number is 28.8. what percentage it can be? So 10% of 24 is nothing but 2.4. so 20% will be 4.8, correct? So 24 plus 4.8 will be giving you 28.8. So in this particular number series, 20%, 20%, 20% is being found out. Okay, you may get confused with the values. So first number is a number without point, second number is a number with 1 decimal point, third number is a number with 2 decimal points, 3 number is a number with 4 decimal points, fifth number is a number with 4 decimal points, third number is 3 decimal points, and last number is 4 decimal point. What is the mistake here? No mistake is there, like that you may feel, but it is not that. Always you cannot have consecutive decimals with respect to the numbers which are given to you. So if you see 20% is added to the next number consecutively. So if you go on add 20% with the previous number, this number will not be coming for you. So you will be getting a random number. So what number you will be getting means you will be getting 49.76. if you add 20% of 41.472 along with 20% of this means you will be getting 49 point something you will be getting. So you will not be getting 48.3264%. Okay, so you are asked to find out the wrong term in the series. So your answer will be option D. So answer D is not the correct option. Okay, just 20% increase from the previous number will be the key for this particular question. Okay, right. So if you go for the next question, so this particular question is a reasoning question. Okay, so I have seen in the test, when writing the test, many of you have identified the pattern. Okay, so when a number is given to you and they are asking the number code for that particular letter code, means it is definitely going to be numbers which are substituted for the respective letters. Okay, so here how 4 is coming? Okay, there are only, so if the number is smaller, means you can have only 3 different options. Either it can be the unit digit. Okay, for example, you will add a code and after adding that you will be getting one number. It can be the unit digit or sum of the digits or else remainder. Only these 3 options are there if your code is a smaller code. If your code is a bigger code, then it will be very easy for you, but if your code is a smaller code, only 3 different options are there for you. It can be either unit digit or it can be sum of the digits or it can be the remainder. Okay, let us see in this question what we will be able to find out. Okay, so if you substitute the code for the particular letter, first letter QAEESTOR. Okay, so what is the code for Q? It is 17, U it is 21, A it is 1, E it is 5, S it is 19, T it is 20, O it is 15, R it is 18. So if you add it, you will be getting 116. So is code given to you is a unit digit? Definitely not. It is the sum of the digits? Definitely not, because 6 you are arriving at an answer, whereas the code which is given for you is nothing but 4. But you are not getting a unit digit, you are not getting a sum of the digits. So what is the only possibility for you? You will be able to find the remainder. How remainder? Okay, see the 2 letters, see the 2 words. Both the words are having 8 words, letters only for you. So the answer key for here is dividing it by the total number of letters which is given for you. So if you divide it by the total number of letters which is given by you, you will be getting the remainder as 4. 116 divided by 8, you will be getting the remainder as 4. Similarly, for inchoate, you should follow the same pattern. So the code for I is 9, N is 14, C is 3, H is 8, O is 15, A is 1, T is 20, E is 5. So if you add up, you will be getting 75. So inchoate is also having only 8 letters. If you divide it by 8, you will be getting the remainder as 3, and so your answer will be 3. So you just have to identify which can be possibly coming. So if your code is very smaller, then only these 3 possibilities are there for you. Either it can be the unit digit of that particular code, or else it can be the sum of the digits of the particular code, or it can be the remainder when divided by any one of the number. Here we are dividing by the total number of letters which are given in that particular word. Okay, that's all. So this is also a very easy pattern question, right? Next question. See here, this question seems to be a bigger question. Bigger numbers, bigger powers, remainder, and then many powers are there. This question seems to be a bigger question, but it is a very easy question, right? So I will give you a fact like here. So in a fraction, for example, let me take 27 by 3. When you will be getting the remainder 0 in a fraction, when you are able to cancel the denominator completely, your remainder is 0. For example, 27 divided by 3, 9 times 27, remainder is 0. So in a fraction, when you are able to cancel the denominator completely, your remainder is 0. Now see here, 142956 is given and 9801 is given. If you see, 9 and 11 are one of the factors of 9801. If you see the number itself, you can say that it is a multiple of 9 as well as a multiple of 11. Okay, if you see 142956 also, 9 is one of the factor and 11 is one of the factor. So when dividing 142956 divided by 9801, your denominator will be completely cancelling for any number of times, because here also 9 and 11 is there, here also 9 and 11 is there. So denominator is completely possible for you to get cancelled. Okay, right? So if your denominator is completely getting cancelled, the remainder is equal to 0, but what it is given in this remainder is 1. So this statement is wrong. Okay, next is statement 2 is very easy. Statement 2, if you see, convert all the powers with respect to 3. 27 you can write it as 3 to the power 3, the whole to the power 45, minus 9, how can you write? 3 to the power 2, the whole to the power 44, right? So here you will be getting it as 3 to the power 3 into 45, 5 3s are 15, 4 5s are 12, 135, minus 3 square, so 2 into 44, it will be 3 to the power 88. So in this 135 you also have 88 power of 3, so I can take commonly 3 to the power 88 from this. So remaining what you will be getting, 135 minus 88, you will be getting 3 to the power, anyways whatever number you will be getting, minus 1 you will be getting here. Okay, so what is given in the statement, this particular number is divisible only by 3 to the power 88, it is given. It will be divisible by 3 to the power 88, and you have one more number also, one random number will be coming here, and the remaining power for, okay, I will write the number for you, 135 minus 88, 12, 15, 7, 4, so 3 to the power 47 will be there. So this particular number is divisible by 3 to the power 88 also, it is divisible by 3 to the power 47 minus 1 also. So what they have given the statement, it is divisible by 3 to the power 88 only. Okay, so in this type of statement question you can come to a idea, like not for all the question, for maximum of the questions I can say. So in data sufficiency also this may be applicable. Okay, if they have given the statement, it is that only, okay, must, like the statements are given, means most probably that statement may be false, because there can be many possibilities. It is divisible only by this particular number, it is divisible by only this particular number. If such type of statements are given, means 90% of the times I can say that it can be false. Okay, and the opposite way, it can be means it is one of the possibility. Okay, it can be means one of the possibility, means most of the time it can come as the statement can be true. Okay, only if it is given means most of the time the statements can be false, and this B form works or auxiliary verbs are given, like for example can be, may be, might be, means it will be dealing with one of the possibility. Even if one of the possibility, the statement if you are getting it correct, means it will be true. The contradictory to it must be means in all the possibilities you should be getting it as true, then only that particular statement is true. If they are given only once, means most of the time it can be false. Yes or no? So in this statement, second statement is also false. It is not divisible by only 3 to the power 88, it is also divisible by 3 to the power 47 minus 1 also. So they are asking for which of the following statement is are correct. Both of the statements are wrong, so neither 1 nor 2 will be your answer. Okay, if you know remainder theorem, if you know power cycle, this question is very easy, very basic question. Okay, right. So you can go for the next question. So this is a syllogism question. Okay, very direct question. Okay, let us draw the diagram for the statement. All TVs are radios. No radio is a mobile, so between radio and mobile there should be no relationship. And some radios are cameras, so some radios are cameras means there can be two possibilities. Either this camera can be confined only to radio, or it can be connected with the TV also. That is one of the possibility. Now this is the basic diagram for the particular question. If you go for the conclusions, some cameras are not mobiles. So some cameras are not mobiles means it can be true in one of the possibilities. See here, camera is, radio alone is not connected to mobile, so camera is only one part of the radio, so it can have a connection with the mobile. So some cameras are not mobiles will be a true statement. Okay, some TVs are not cameras. Some TVs are not cameras means it is possible only in this particular framework. So if you go for the remaining, it will not be possible. So if the statement is to be true, it should be true in both of the possibilities. If it is not true in both of the possibilities, then it will be false. So statement true will be false for you. Next, some radio are not TV. So some radio are not TV. So there can be another possibility for this particular diagram. So some TVs or radios means both can be concentric circles. Radio will be equal to TV. So this is also one of the possibilities. Since it is not true in both the possibilities, it cannot be true. So it is false. Some radios are not mobiles. It will be true because no part of the radio will be having connection with respect to the mobile. So some radios are not mobiles also will be a true statement. So what will be your answer for this? Your answer will be 1 and 2, 4 only follows. So answer is option B. So it is a very simple diagram and simple conclusions only. Directly it can be inferred, right? If we go for the next question. So now we are seeing all the easy level questions which can be answered within at the maximum 2 minutes. Okay. So this particular question, I have seen people who are finding out the values for all the years, all the countries. Okay, so see here, you should be confined to the question. See here, what is the total sum of funds which is given by country B? So it is sufficient for you to find out the values only for country B and not for all the values in country B. Only for 2021, 2023, 2025 it is sufficient for you to find. Ratio between the number of funds which is given to you is given and the graph for the particular year is given. So it is sufficient for you to find 21, 23 and 25. So if you take for the year 2021, what is the ratio part? It is 5. So ratio part it is 5. If you want to find out the exact value, you should add all the values. So 5 divided by 3 plus 5 plus 4. So 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12 into what is the value for 2021? It is 480. It is given in the graph, correct? So 2021 it is 480. So if you cancel it out, we will be getting 40 and it is 200. Similarly, if you calculate it for 2023, it will be, so what is the ratio part for 2023? It is 4 parts. So 4 divided by 5 plus 4 plus 6, it will be 15. So 15 into what is the amount for 2023? It is 900. So if we cancel it out again, 15, 900, it is 60 times. So 240. And last one, 2025. So 2025 is having 3 parts for country B. So 3 divided by 2 plus 3 plus 4. So 5 plus 4, 9. And what is the amount? It is 1260. So if you cancel it out, you will be getting 140. So the total amount is 420. So they are asking for the sum of these 3 digits only. So 200 plus 240 plus 420, you will be getting 860. So it is a very pretty easy question, provided you do not waste time in finding out the answers for all the values which are given in the table. It is sufficient for you to find out what are the questions which are asked and the requirement values you should take from only country B. You should not solve for country A, you should not solve for country C. Specifically for country B, you don't need to find out the value for 2022 or 2024. Just keep confined to the question. Okay, that is all. Next, 72. So this particular question is a age question. Just by forming the equation alone, you can able to find out the answer. For example, let us break down one by one. 6 years ago, Felicinia was twice the age of Sahana. So how do you find out the, so you will be taking the Felicinia as F and Sahana as S. First, fill it out the number of years which is forward or reverse. It is 6 years ago, which means F minus 6 and S minus 6. Felicinia was twice the year as Sahana. So Felicinia was twice the year as Sahana. If you further solve it, you will be getting F minus 6 is equal to 2S minus 12. So further 2S minus F is equal to plus 6. So you can have it as the first equation. If you solve the next, 7 years hence, hence means it will be going in the forward. 7 years after. So 7 years after means Felicinia, and sum of the ages of Felicinia and Sahana is 74. So Felicinia plus 7 years plus Sahana plus 7 years the total age will be 74. So here it will be 7 plus 7, it will be 14. So F plus S, it will be 74 minus 14 will be 60. So this can be taken as the second equation. So if you solve first and second equation, you will be getting the answer for one of the variable. So probably we can cancel the F values. Here it is minus F plus 2S is there, and F plus S is there. So here it is 6 and here it is 60. So if you solve it out, you will be getting 3S is equal to 66, S is equal to 22. So Sahana's age, I can say it as 22. If I substitute this particular value in this equation, Sahana value is 22. So Felicinia is equal to 60 minus 22, which will be equal to 38. Okay, so let us go for the equation. First option, Sahana is 24 years. No, it is wrong. Sahana is 12 years younger than Felicinia. It is not 12 years. Felicinia is 16 years older than Sahana. That is the true statement, because 38 minus 22 will be giving you what? 38 minus 22, it gives you 16. So Felicinia is 16 years older than Sahana. That will be your correct answer. Okay, just by forming the equation, subtracting it, finding out the S and F, and finding out the difference. That's all. 2 minutes it will take for you to solve. Right. Next question I can take. 65. This question seems to be a bigger question. Okay, might seem to be a bigger question, but we know the shortcut for it. Okay, what is the shortcut? So the shortcut, if you want to solve, means they are asking for the number of smaller tiles that are required, which is nothing but the number of units. Units means larger area or larger volume in the numerator, smaller area or smaller volume in the denominator. Here they have given rectangular tiles and they have given square rectangular floor and square tiles. Okay, so they have given length and breadth. The length is nothing but 3267 meters and 2387 meters, but they have not given the dimension of the smaller one, that is the each tiles measurement they have not given. So if you want to find it out, you have to find the HCF of the length and breadth values. Since they have given it in terms of meters, let us convert in terms of centimeter. 2387 into 3267 divided by HCF of these two values. What can be the HCF of these two values? You identify the numbers and see it very properly. 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, it is giving you 10 minus 10. So this is the shortcut for finding out the divisibility test for 11, correct? So if the odd digits and the even digits, the subtraction, that is the difference between them, if it is giving a 0 or if it is giving a 11th multiple, then it will be a divisible by 11. So this number is also divisible by 11, this number is also divisible by 11. So it will be 11 into 11, that will be the dimension of the tiles. So if you cancel it out, you will be getting 217 here and you will be getting 297 here. Okay, so it will be 11 times if you cancel it out, you will be getting these two values. So if you see all the values, 7 7s are 49, all the values are ending with 7. At the most, how many values are different? Unit digit is same for all the values. Tens digit is different for two different values. Okay, so you can easily eliminate two different options. Finally, you will be arriving a number which is having 49. Unit digit will be 9 and the tens digit will be 49 and the hundredths digit will be 4. So answer is for you will be C. Just if you take the product of these two numbers, at the most you find 4 digits, that is more than sufficient. You will be getting 4449. Okay, so that will be your answer. So the value which is ending with 4449 will be your answer. So obviously this answer C. Don't waste time in multiplying all the values just to find out from the reverse how many digits it is possible. So 2 values you can eliminate and 2 values you can have it in the hold, right? Next question. So it is a very easy question if you are very strong in the basics of your geometry. Okay, everyone knows the quadrilateral will be coming in the outer circle. You should be confused with respect to B and D only. I have seen many people choosing D, but your answer is actually B. Okay, so this is the visual representation of your solution. Okay, so always in the top the quadrilateral comes, and many people get confused between trapezoid and trapezium. Okay, just to find out the fact what is trapezoid, what is trapezium, and you will be arriving that quadrilateral will be in the highest order, and then comes trapezoid, and then comes parallelogram, and then comes rhombus. Okay, so if you are strong in the basics of geometry, this question is very easy for you, right? Answer is option B. Next one. So this is a missing character question. It is a very funny question. So if you see 5, 6, 7 is the 4, 5, 6, 7 is there, 5, 6, 7 is there, and the third set is having a very random numbers. Okay, so for this you can go for multiplication doesn't work out, division doesn't work out. So probably you should go for either square or cube or square root or cube root. Let us try it with respect to square. So it is 4 square plus 5 square plus 6 square. So you will be getting 16 plus 25 plus 36. This total value what you will be getting? You will be getting it as 77. So probably 77 from 7, how will be getting? If you divide it by 11, you will be getting 7. Yes or no? Let us see whether this particular logic works for the, because for third set you will be giving an answer. You have given an answer. So let us see whether this particular pattern works out. 1 square plus 3 square plus 12 square. So it will be 1 plus 9 plus 144. So 154 divided by 11, it will be giving you 14. So this pattern is a correct pattern. So the same procedure you have to follow it for the second one also. So it will be 5 square plus 6 square plus 7 square. So we will be getting 25 plus 36 plus 49. So you will be arriving the answer as 110, and 110 divided by 11, obviously it is going to be 10. So answer is option B, 10. Okay, so this is a very easy question if you identify the pattern alone, right? This question seems to be a bigger question. Okay, because it is having a very big story. Okay, one thing I want to clear with respect to the question, the main focus of this question is that they are removing 1 into 1 into 1 cube from a bigger cube. So many people would have thought this. For example, if I have 5 into 5 into 5 cube, if I remove 1 into 1 into 1, it will become 4 into 4 into 4. That is what the mindset of majority of the people, but this is wrong. Okay, I will explain it to you very simply. This is cube. Let me take the two-dimensional object of this. There is nothing but a square. Okay, so if I take a square and I say that the thickness of 1 centimeter is being cut from this square. Okay, let me take a bigger square. This is a bigger square. If I say that a thickness of 1 centimeter is cut from a bigger square, means if I take in terms of rectangle variation, this will be length, correct? And this will be breadth. So length is, for example, it is having 5 centimeter, means in this length part, in the down face 1 centimeter is being cut, in the top face 1 centimeter is being cut, in the breadth also, in the left side 1 centimeter is being cut, and in the height also, in the right side also 1 centimeter is being cut. So if I say that from a square which is having a dimension of 5 into 5, 1 centimeter thickness is cut. If I say that, means along the length side 1 centimeter is cut, along the breadth side 1 centimeter is cut. Yes or no? So in 2D object, this 5 becomes 3. Yes or no? Length side minus 1, length side minus 2, breadth side minus 2. So it will be 3 into 3 square. It will not be 4 into 4 square. Okay. So similarly applying this for a 3D concept. 2D will be having length and breadth, whereas 3D will be having length, breadth, height. Yes or no? So length, breadth, height means from this 5 into 5 into 5, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 it is deducted, means it will be finally having 3 into 3 into 3 and not 4 into 4 into 4. Okay, you should understand this very clearly. That is why I have explained it with the 2D structure. Okay, right. Coming to this question, initial cube is on the what form? Let me delete it, the entire thing for you. I hope that you understand that. Now, what is the initial dimension of the cube? It is 15 into 15 into 15. Now read the question. The civil engineer said that the model will consume a lot of space and he removed 7 layers of 1 into 1 into 1 cubes. So from this, what is the total? Because some things are added and some things are removed. Initially 7 parts are removed, okay, and then if you see here, the engineer removed 7 layers of 1 into 1 into 1 cubes. The chairman of the company, being dissatisfied with the dimension, he said that he needs a bigger model, and then he added 5 layers. So minus 7 is being done and plus 5 layers are being added by the chairman. Finally, after that, engineer coming to a conclusion, delete only one more. So one more is deleted from it. So what is the total addition and what is the total deletion? Minus 8 is the total deletion, plus 5 is the total addition. So minus 3 is the total deletion. So from 15 into 15 into 15, 3 parts of 1 into 1 into 1 cube is removed. Now only we said that when 1 is removed means 2 will be removed. So you have to multiply 2 with this and you will be removed with 15 minus 2, 15 minus 6 into 15 minus 6 again into 15 minus 6. So this will be 9 into 9 into 9 will be the final cube. So which is nothing but 729. So many of you have the possibility that you will remove only 3 and end up with the answer as 1728, but it is not the answer. 729 is the answer. Okay, so this is the reason why we are subtracting 2 from each. So as I said, thickness will be 1 centimeter from length, 1 centimeter from breadth, 1 centimeter from height. Okay, so it should be minus 333. So 2 parts, right? Next one. So going for the next question. So this seems to be a lengthy question. Okay, if you go for the proper probability, it will consume time. So in the explanation we have given the proper probability also, but this question can be solved easily using the negative probability. See here. So how many chances she is having? Pick a number from 1 to 5 and the game master rolls the dice, rolls 3 dice. Okay, so in the power 3 is going to come, probably, that you know that. See here, in the power we will be getting 3. So what is the probability of her winning? They are asking. Inverse to it, what is the probability of her losing? Winning chances we don't know, we have to calculate it much, but losing chance we know. At the maximum how many chances she can lose? 5 chances at the maximum she can lose out of the 6 chances. Okay, so out of 6 chances she can able to lose in 5 chances. 1 minus, if you take this value, that will be the negative probability statement for you. Okay, so this negative probability will be what? 1 minus 125 divided by 6 cube is 216. So if you take and subtract LCM, so you will be getting 91 by 216. So 91 by 216 is probably 0.42. Okay, so 0.42 will be your answer. So this is a very shortest way and a very easy way to answer your question. Whenever they are asking for winning probability, the winning probability will have many other possibilities. Instead of going for that, go for negative probability method. Okay, negative probability method means what are the possible situations she can lose alone. From that, if you subtract 1, you will be getting the positive probability. That's all. Very easy. Next. So this question seems to be a lengthy question, but it is a very easy question using the keyword alone. What is the keyword? See here, 3 different speeds are given and 1 particular distance is given and they are asking for the time. This might somewhat look like a time speed distance question, but this question comes under LCM. How this keyword together, like for example you can have bells sum, you can have signals sum, ring together, like blink together, pass together, like together keyword comes means it is directly an LCM question. So first primarily you have to find out the time. To find out the time you have to convert. So see here, the speeds are all given in terms of meter per second, but the distance is given in terms of kilometers. First you have to convert it into meters. So 1752 meters. Just multiply it by 100, that's all. So if you want to find out the time taken, it will be LCM of distance by speed. So 1752 divided by 219, 1752 divided by 292, 1752 divided by 438. So if you get the values of it, you will be getting LCM as so this will be 8, 6, 4. So how to find out the LCM? It will be the largest number or any one of the multiple of the largest number which is divisible by all the numbers that are given to you. So 8 is the largest number. So is 16 divisible by 8, 6 and 4? No. Is 24 divisible by 8, 6 and 4? Yes. So it will be 24 seconds. But see the answer values. It is given in terms of minutes. Now divide it by 60 and you will be getting 0.6 means it is not the answer. That is not the case. You should read the question properly. See here. They have given how much time it will take for the train to go from service entry to service entry. See here. So all the trains take same time to go from service center to station entry. Okay, service entry to station entry. They are asking from one service entry to another service entry. So from one service entry to another station entry, it will take 24 seconds. So service entry to service entry, it will take double the time. So 24 plus 24, it will be 48. Now if you divide it by 60, you will be getting it as 0.8 minutes. So 0.8 will be your answer and not 0.6, right? So this is a twist in the question, little bit of twist in the question, okay, right? But LCM is the key for the question. You can identify using the keywords itself, right? Next question. So this is another syllogism question. This is a very easy question and direct statements and conclusions are given to you. Let me draw the diagram for you. All roots are stem. No stem is a vegetable. So no stem is a vegetable. And then all vegetables are fruits. So all vegetables are fruits means it will be in a concentric circle. So all vegetables are fruits. Some fruits are trees. Some fruits are trees. So it may come like this also, or it may get connected with the vegetables. That is another possibilities. Now if you go for the conclusion, some vegetables are trees. Some vegetables are trees in only possible in one condition. So first conclusion is not true. Some fruits are not vegetables. Some fruits are not vegetables if this concentric circle is coming, vegetables is equal to fruits. Concentric circle will be there. In that condition it will be a true, but in this condition it is a false. So second statement is also not true. Some trees are stem. So some trees are stem. So it is coming in only one possibility. This circle may be related to this particular. So it can be connected. Only one possibility is there. It should be true in all the possibilities. So it is also not true. So none of the above statements are true. Question number 34. Right? Direct question. Next. Question number 18. 3 items X, Y, Z are sold in such a way that the price of X is 40% higher than that of Y and Y is 50% less cost than Z. Okay, for this you can assume any one of the values and next step values will be getting the answer. For example, they are asking the difference between X and Z. Average price of all the 3 items is 6,600. Okay, let me take it like this. So I have to convert all the values in terms of one variable. Let me take the Z value as P. Okay, any of the variable. Okay, so what is the relationship between Y and Z? Y is 50% less cost than B. So how can I write the equation? Y will be 50% means it will be 0.5. So 0.5 P. And next, what is the relationship between X and Y? X is 40% higher than Y. So Y is already we know. So X is Y is 0.5 of P and X is 40% higher, which means 1.4 into Y. So instead of Y I can write it as 0.5 P. So it will be equal to 1.4 into 0.5 P. So the 1.4 into 0.5 you will be getting it as 0.7 P. Now we know the value of X, we know the value of Y, we know the value of Z. So find out the average. What will be the average? x plus y plus z divided by 3. It is nothing but the average, yes or no? So x is 0.7p plus y is 0.5p and z is p divided by 3. So you will be getting the average as 2.2. So 2.2p divided by 3. So this we can relate it to 6600. So if I relate it and I cancel it out, I will be getting p value as 9000, which is nothing but your z value. So if z is equal to 9000 and x will be equal to, so x will be equal to, first you have to find out y. So x is y, z is equal to 9000, y will be equal to 50% of z, which is 3000. Now x is 140% greater than 3000, which means 6300. So they are asking for a difference between x and z. X and z difference means 9000 minus 6300 will be the difference between that. So it is nothing but 2700. So 2700 will be your answer, which is nothing but option A. Okay, so just equation forming and then subtracting, that's all. Okay, next set of questions. So this will be the last question with not this one, the next state question. Like this question is data sufficiency. Okay, not data sufficiency. What is the time taken by A and B to complete the work? Okay, data sufficiency. In this you have to find out. See here, not even without solving you can answer. In the first test itself I have said that data sufficiency questions need not be solved fully. Okay, now read the statement 1. A is 3 times efficient than B. This is the first statement. Can you answer the question by using the first statement alone? What is the time taken by A and B to complete the work when they work together? Okay, only 2 people are given, one is A and one is B. Okay, so in the first statement efficiency alone is given. Using the efficiency alone, can you be able to calculate the work which is done? Not possible. To complete 25% of work, B alone take 4 days, more than the time taken by A alone for the same work to be completed. In the second statement, they have given the comparison between the percentage of work which is done by A and B. Using this statement alone, can we answer the question? Not possible at all. Okay, so first statement and second statement are 2 statements which are unclear individually, but if we combine both the statements, efficiency plus percentage will be giving the number of days. This is a general formula, isn't it? So efficiency plus the percentage comparison will be giving the number of days. So when combining, even without solving the question, just by using the simple fact, you can say that this question, both the statement together, you will be able to find out the answer. So answer is option C. Don't solve. Not whenever data sufficiency questions are coming, it is not needed for you to solve the questions completely. Identify that. Okay, next question. So this will be the last question in your first priority list. So approximately I have given 17 questions in first priority alone. Let us go for the second priority after this. Okay, so in this, what is given? The price of 3 bags is the same. So many details are given. So if you want to find out the answer, you have to go from the reverse of the question. One journal cost 240 rupees. One journal 240. So what will be the cost of 3 journals? 3 into 240. So 3 into 240 means 720. Okay. Now this 720 will be equal to 2 books. So 2 books will be equal to 720. So what will be the cost of 1 book? 720 by 2, which is 360. Correct? And so this 360 is nothing but the cost of 1 book. So what will be the cost of 5 books? In the first 4 box cost is same as that of 5 books. So 5 books will be 5 into 360. So 5 into 360 will give you 1800. And the next, so cost of 4 boxes is 1800. So 1 box is 1800 divided by 4. That's all. So 1800 divided by 4, it will be 450. And the cost of 1 box is 450. So cost of 5 boxes will be, so 5 boxes 450 into 5. So 450 into 5 means 2250, and this will be equal to the cost of 3 bags. So 3 bags is 2250. So 1 bag is 2250 by 3, which is 750, and they are asking for the combined of 2 bags, 2 box, 2 books, 2 journals. So 2 I can take it completely outside. So what is the cost of 1 bag? It is 750 plus 1 book, 1 box. So 1 box is 450 plus 1 book is 360, and 1 journal is 240. So if you add up together, you will be getting total as 1800. 750 plus 450 plus 360 plus 240, you will be getting 1800. So it will be 3600 will be your final answer. So it is nothing but option A. So these are the priority 1 questions, like approximately we started at 10:45, I think so. So 10:45 we started, we answered 17 questions in a very easy level. So to explain the sums I took 40 minutes, but to solve these questions it is 30 minutes is sufficient. 30 to at the maximum if you take, it will be 40 minutes is sufficient for you to solve the question itself. 30 will be the optimum time. So to answer this 17 questions we took 40 minutes just for explanation. Okay, if you solve it, if you identify the pattern, you solve it, you can solve it in 30 minutes itself. At the maximum take 45 minutes, not more than that. Okay, so these 17 questions are over. Now we will go for the priority 2 questions, which is a little bit moderate question. Not I can say it is a very difficult question. Moderate questions, if you catch all of the point, it will be easy for you. Okay, see here. When all the numbers from 100 to 200 both inclusive are multiplied, 28 zeros can be found after the rightmost non-zeros. So in the last test I have told you about the concept of trailing zeros. This particular question is regarding trailing zeros. Trailing zeros means what? The number of zeros which are present after the last non-zero digit. That is what they have asked. This is the technical term called trailing zeros. Okay, what is the value from 100 to 200? So always trailing zeros are concerned with respect to the factorial values. See how I am converting this particular 100 to 200. 200 factorial divided by 99 factorial. Why? Because in 99 factorial it will be 99 into 98 into 97 etc up to 1. In 200 factorial it will be 200 minus 199 up to it will go to 1. So if I go for this 99 factorial, it is sufficient for me to find out the number of trailing zeros present in 200 factorial and 99 factorial and subtract it in the last. So how to find out the number of zeros in 200 factorial? So what two numbers will be giving you a 0? It should be a product of 2 into 5. So since it is a direct 200 factorial, it is sufficient for you to find out how many 5's are there. You have to find out 2's alone, but if you find out the number of 5's alone is sufficient for this question. So in 200, how many 5's are there? So just divide it by 5 and take the quotient part alone. Okay, what is the quotient part? 40. And so here 5. So it will be 5 8's are 40. Now when you divide 8 by 5, you will be getting 1 as the quotient and 3 as the remainder. Take the quotient alone, 1. Now add up the quotients, you will be getting 49. And in 99 factorial, how many 5's are there? Divided by 5. So 99 means you will be getting, so 19 times and another times 5, it will be 15 for 3 times. Take the quotient alone. So if you add it up, you will be getting 22. So you know this property, a to the power m divided by a to the power n, it will be a to the power m minus n. So this division you can take it as the subtraction. So 49 minus 22, you will be getting 27. So in numbers which are from 100 to 200, you are having 27 zeros. But what is given in the question? It is given as it is 28 zeros. So it is a wrong statement. Okay. Now second statement. There are 4 numbers that are greater than 10, leaving the remainder 4 when they are used to divide it by 211. This 211 is nothing but your cutoff number. So from this they are saying that when you divide some number. So you take the number 211 and divide it by something, you will get the remainder as 4. So what is the actual number? 211 minus 4, 207. And there are 4 numbers greater than 10, which means what? You have to find the factors of 207. So 207 is one of the factor, and then 69 is one of the factor, and 23 is one of the factor, 9 is one of the factor, 3 is one of the factor, and 1 is one of the factor. So these are the factors of 207. They are saying that there are 4 numbers that are greater than 10. How many factors are greater than 10? 1 to 9 is lesser than 10. So 23, 69, 207 are greater than 10. They have given that 4 numbers are there, but actually how many numbers we are having? We are having only 3 numbers only we are having. So second statement is also not true. So they are asking for which of the statements are incorrect. Both the statements are incorrect. So 1 and 2 are incorrect. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, the next question. So this is a very easy question if you remember only one fact. First line of the question is the direct fact. A, B, C are 3 distinct natural numbers which are having exactly 3 factors. Exactly 3 factors. What type of numbers you will be having exactly 3 factors? Do you know that? Square of prime numbers. Because square of prime numbers will be having exactly 3 factors. For example, 2 is a prime number. What is 2 square? It is 4. 4 is having how many factors? 1, 2, 4. For example, let us take 3. What is 3 square? It is 9. How many factors are there for 9? 1, 3, 9. Whatever prime number you take, you square it, it will be having only 3 factors exactly. Not more than that, not less than that. Okay, exactly it will be having 3 factors. So what is given? Root of a, b, c must be an odd number. So here a, b, c are going to be square of prime numbers. Okay, so let me take a as 4, first prime number square, b as 9, second prime number square, c as 25, third prime number 5 square. Okay, now statement 1, root of a into b into c. So 4 into 9 into 25. So it will be giving you, so I can write it like this, yes or no? It will be square root of 2 into not square root of, it will be 2 into 3 into 5 directly. So because it is square numbers, 2 into 3 into 5. So 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30. It is an even number. Yes or no? What they have mentioned in the question, it must be an odd number. So it is false. Already I have told you, if it is given that it is must be means it should be true in all the possibilities. Even if it is false in one of the possibilities, it is not true. So here in the statement they have given it as it must be odd, which means that whatever possible numbers I can take, it must be an odd number. But in the first possibility itself, I am getting an even number. So first statement is false. Second statement, let me take the same numbers 4, 9 and 25. So root of a, it is 2, root of b, it is 3, root of c, it is 5. So you should get an even number. See whether I am taking an even number. So 5 plus 5, 10. I am getting an even number. Let us go for another possibility. Let me take a as 9, b as 25, c as next prime number square 49, 7 square. Okay, so it will be root of a, it will be 3 plus 5 plus 7. So 3 plus 5 plus 7, 8 plus 7, it will be 15. 15 is an odd number. What they have given in the statement, root of a plus b plus c should always be an even number. Is it an even number in this first condition? It is an even number. So in the first possibility we had an even number here. In the second possibility having an odd number, yes or no? So in whatever possibilities I can take, it should be an odd number, but we are getting it should be an even number, but we are getting an odd number. So second statement is also not correct. So they are asking for which of the given statement is or are true. Neither the statements are true. So answer is option D. As simple as that. Okay. Next question. Question number 16. It is a combination question, but it is a very easy question. Like you have to take the values alone and you have to take the numbers alone. See here. First, what they have given, A, B, C, D. It is added with P, Q, R, S. So the addition value you are getting it as 9999. Okay, A, B, C, D, P, Q, R all are unique non-zero digits. So unique non-zero digits means what is your possibility? 1 to 9. Okay, it cannot be 0. Okay, for example, if I want to get a 9 here, and in that you cannot go for 9 also. Why? Because 0 plus 9 only will be giving you 9. So you cannot possibly take 9. So the possibilities are for you is 1 to 8 only. Okay. So for example, if I substitute the value 5 here, automatically 4 comes here. Yes or no? How many digits are there for you? 8 digits are there. Out of that I have taken 1 digit. After taking that 1 digit, automatically 4 comes in this position, so that my addition will be 9. So the first possibility is 8C1. Out of the 8 digits I can take 1 digit, so 8C1. So after taking 1 digit, automatically another digit comes and stand here. So presently how many digits I am having? Only 6 digits I am having. So in the second possibility, for example, I am taking the number 6 here. What number I should substitute automatically here? 3 will be coming here. So second possibility, out of the 6 digit I can select 1 digit, so that automatically another digit comes and falls on the second part. So this is 6. Third. So now 4 out of the 8 digits, 4 digits are over. Remaining, if I substitute 7 here, automatically 2 comes and occupy this position. So 4C1. So it will be 4. Last. So I have been occupied, out of the 8 digits I have used up 6 digits. So here if I substitute 8 means automatically 1 comes. See the pattern here. If I substitute 1 digit here, automatically another digit should come and occupy here in such a way that the total is 9. Yes or no? That is why we are taking C1 C1 and not C2 C2. So here it will be 2C1. Again it is 2. So if you want to find out the answer, just the product of all these numbers. So 8 into 4 into 6 into 4 into 2. So you will be getting the answer as 384. So answer is option B. Okay. The next question. So this particular question is a very easy question if you know the property of average. So what is the property of average? For example, let me take the first property. I take the random numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, if I add a number which is equal, for what is the old average of this particular number? It is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 15 by 3, which is 3. Imagine I am adding another 3. So if I add another 3, this will become 18. 18 by 6, which is nothing but 3. Okay, va? So if I add a new entry into my existing average, if it is equal to my average does not change. If I add a number which is higher than that of the old average, the new average also increases. If I add a number which is lesser than the older average, newer average also decreases. So the number increase or decrease based upon the new number of terms which I are adding. So see here. So first 40 men out of boat P is 75 kg. Average weight of 50 men in the boat Q is 75 kg. A group of 12 men is selected from the boat P whose total weight is 96. So the people who are selected, boat P is having a total weight of 960. So how to find out the average? Divided by 12, because 12 members are being selected. So it will be 80. Okay, selected from boat P. So this is selected from boat Q. So here it is selected from boat P and here it is selected from boat Q. So boat Q, how many people are selected? 840 are selected. 840 total weight, and another 12 people are selected. So it will be 70. Yes or no? So what was the existing average for that particular boat P? It was 75. So this is new average. This is old average. Old average is 75. And for boat Q, what is the old average? It is 75. So for boat Q also old average is 75, right? See here. So if you compare with respect to the new average and old average, after selecting that particular number of people, old average is lesser but new average is increased. If you see in the boat Q, old average is 75, new average is decreased. Let us go for the statement. Okay, see here, you compare with respect to old average and new average. So Old average is 75, new average is 80. So it has increased, yes or no? So in the statement they have given that average weight of men on board P is less than 75, but what is the average we got? It is more than 75. Here it is less than 75, so they have just given the opposite. So they are asking for the incorrect statement. So both the statements are incorrect. So both the statements are incorrect means option C will be your answer. Okay, so just a little bit carefulness you have to have in the question. So actually we have increased in the average after swapping the people, and we have decreased in the average after swapping the people in both Q. So it will be different. Okay, next question. Question number 40. Okay, so a sports tournament is held over 5 days. The probability of a match which is being postponed due to rain at any given day is 40%. So if the probability of the match is getting postponed due to rain is 40%, what is the probability that it will not get postponed? The remaining 60%. So I can write like this. So probability of getting rain, 40% means it is 0.4. Probability of not getting rain, it is 0.6. Okay, so what is the probability they are asking for? What is the probability percentage that exactly 2 out of 5 matches gets postponed due to rain? Okay, so out of 5 days, how many days we are going to select? We are going to select 2 days. So it is nothing but 5C2. So 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1. So it is 10 possibilities. Okay, so what is the total probability? It will be 10 selections out of the 5 days plus 10 possibilities, and out of 5 days 2 days it is going to rain. So what is the probability of raining on 2 days? 0.4 into 0.4. And what is the probability that remaining 3 days will not rain? It is 0.6 into 0.6 into 0.6. So if you multiply totally, you will be getting the answer as 0.3456. If you convert it into percentage means divided by 100. So it will be 34.56%. So answer is option D. So this question seemed to be a little bit twisted, but it is a very direct question. Okay, right. Next, question number 45. In question number 45, if you take the statement 2, it is a universal statement. What is the universal statement? There are 25 leap years between 2001 to 2101, which means for 100 years. 100 years, we know the general fact. How many leap years will be there? Only 24 leap years will be there, not 25 leap years. So first fact is wrong. Sorry, second statement is wrong. Okay, second statement is wrong. And the next, a person claims to have worked for Y weeks and Y days. Okay, and he started to work on Monday. The total number of days he worked is 64. So Y weeks means it is 1 week. Y days means it is 7 days. So totally 8 parts of work. So 8 parts of work is equal to 64 days. So what will be 1 part? It is 8. So 8 means if you divide it by 7, remainder will be 1. So starting from Monday, the next day will be a plus 1 means it will be a Tuesday. So they have given it as it is a Saturday. See here, they have given it as it is a Saturday. It should be actually Tuesday. So first fact is also wrong. They are asking for which of the following statements are correct. Neither statement 1 nor statement 2 is a correct statement. Okay, just a simple facts on calendars. Okay, right. Next question. So question number 50, it is just a comparison question. Okay, so if you see the pair of numbers which is given, 2 pair and 4 pair and 5 pair and 2, 3, 4 pairs are given. Out of that, if you go, second pair is a prime number sequence, fourth pair is a prime number sequence, third pair is a composite number, 5 pair is a composite number. If you see, least LCM will be for this only. It is nothing but 36. For if you want to find out the LCM of prime number pairs, it is just the product. So it will be 20, 21 here, and it will be 3003 here. So that's a 3 into 7 into 11 into 13. And here you will be getting the LCM as 3744. And see here, D does not have the least pair of numbers. Which is the least pair of numbers? It is 2. So here D is not going to come. Fine. A does not have the second highest pair of numbers. What is second highest? 3744 is the first highest, 3003 is the second highest. So A is not going to come here, D is not going to come here. And then last statement, B is having the third highest pair of numbers. What is the third highest pair of numbers? Third highest pair means it will be 3 numbers. So it will be B here. And A is having a pair of numbers which is consisting only of 2-digit numbers. Okay. So 2-digit numbers means how many pair is consisting only 2-digit numbers? One is 4347 and another is 182632. Out of that 182632 is already allotted to B. So A is having a only left out pair is which is nothing but D. So D is not going to come here. So when can D come here? D can come only in this position and C can come only in this position. They are asking for who among the following is having the second least LCM. Which is the second least LCM? 36 is the first least, 2021 is the second least. So A is having the least LCM. So A is having the least. So this is a very easy question. Just if you find out the LCM, you can able to arrive at the possibility, right? Last question. So if A, B, C, D are 4 positive integers such that A is to B is 2 is to 3, B is to C. So they are given the 4 different ratios. So from that you have to find out the combined ratio of A is to B is to C is to D. Okay. So A is to B is to C is to D means A is to B is what? It is 2 is to 3. B is to C is 1 is to 2 and C is to D is 4 is to 6. So if you go for the copycat shortcut, you will be getting 3 here and 3 here, 2 here and 1 here, and you will be getting 4 here and 4 here. So this will be the combined ratio. So what will be the combined ratio you will be getting for this? You will be getting it as, so just multiply the product. So multiply the product means it will be 8 is to 12 is to 24 is to 36. If you divide it by 4 table, you will be getting the final value as 2 is to 3 is to 6 is to 9. So this is the final ratio of A is to B is to C is to D. So applying the componenter and dividender rule. So the componenter dividender rule, first statement, componenter dividender rule means it is nothing but A plus B divided by A minus B is equal to C plus D divided by C minus D. This is nothing but componenter dividender rule, basics of ratio. So 2 plus 3 divided by 2 minus 3 is equal to 6 plus 9 divided by 6 minus 9. So if you solve this ratio, you will be getting it as 1 is to 1. So that is what they are mentioning in the statement. The result applying the componenter dividender rule, this proportion is 1 is to 1. So it is 2. Addendo subtractendo rule. So second statement, addendo subtractendo rule is A plus C divided by A plus C divided by B plus D is equal to A minus C divided by B minus D. So we have to see whether these two are equal. What is A plus C? A plus C is 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5 divided by B plus D is 6 plus 9 15. So it is equal to A minus C. A minus C is minus 4 divided by B minus D is, so this is 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9 is 12. Just a minute. A plus C. So A plus C means 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 means 8 divided by 3 B plus D. B plus D means 3 plus 9 which is 12. So it should be equal to A minus C. A minus C means minus 4. B minus D. B minus D means 3 minus 6 which is 6. So this also will be 2 by 3 and minus gets cancelled. This also will be 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3. So addendo subtractendo of this proportion are equal. That is what is given in the statement. So that is also true. Next, last statement. Geometric mean of the proportion is 14.42. So what is the formula for geometric mean? Root of A into B into C into D. So it is nothing but root of 2 into uh, 3 into 6 into 9. So approximately you will be getting it as 4.2, but in the question it is given it as 14.42. So 4.2 will be your answer and not 14.2. So third statement alone is wrong, and so they are asking in the question which of the following statements are incorrect. So first and second is correct, third alone is incorrect. So your answer will be option D. So now all the questions are completed. Let us go for the strategy part. So the last part of this is strategy. How many questions did we attempt in possibility 1 and possibility 2, that is priority 1 and priority 2? So totally we have attempted 25 questions. In how much time? We started at 10:45. Now it is 11:50. Okay, we started at 10:45. Now it is 11:50. So 25 questions into 2.5. So it will be 50 marks for the first 25 questions and 0.5. So 62.5 marks in aptitude alone. So in aptitude alone we have reached the maximum marks compared to the first test. In compared to first test, we compared with the difficulty level of the first mock test, it is a little bit easy. Okay, so 25 questions are easy to moderate level, in which you can able to score 65.2 marks out of it. So remaining in reading comprehension, even if you attend 10 questions, it will be 2.5. So it will be 25. So easily you will be able to score 80 plus. So easily you will be able to reach the cutoff here. So the primary thing which I have to convey through this video is prioritize your questions. Okay, there are easy questions in your question paper. Okay, for example, if you take the unit digit method, remainder theorem, finding out the odd pair out of it, finding out the number series, finding out the missing characters, average questions, simple interest, compound interest questions, and puzzle questions, like that many easy questions are there in your question paper. But by default you are giving priority only for lengthy questions. Okay, so the strategy for CSAT or the approach to CSAT through aptitude is choosing the easy questions and answering those questions in a short span of time. Reading comprehension is your priority, whether you are going to answer it the first or you are going to answer it in the last. My suggestion for you is you can able to score maximum marks by attending minimum number of questions in the aptitude part itself, right? So here I have given you and broken you the strategy using All India Mock Test 2 paper itself, and already we have given you the strategy breaking down in All India Mock Test 1 also. So those who have did not watch that question paper 1 discussion, kindly watch that also. You will be having a holistic idea on how to identify the easy questions and how to answer it effectively in a easy way. Okay, right? So I wish you all the best for the third All India Mock Test. Do it well. Thank you so much.